Night ride on the track.
What's going on? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Saturday morning bird feeder, man. As you can see, I'm back from that nice, long, well-deserved vacation. But let's get back to this. Damn, I'm back, y'all. I don't know what the hell just happened, but I just had a power surge. I think the whole neighborhood would have had one. Okay, can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you guys see me back on the screen. Man, don't want that to happen again. All right, what's going on, Black Bear? Anyway, man, like I said, I'm back, man. I don't know what just happened. Just had a crazy power surge. So, computer ain't been on in a while, but hey, first of all, man, like I said, thank you guys for being here this morning. Let me get a quick shout out to my people in the chat, and we're gonna get started on some of everything, man. I just want to talk. I ain't talked in a couple days. A137 saws what's going on. King Treyway, Philip Crawford. He said, I think our draft class would be the reason we make the playoffs. Okay. What's up, Miss PJ? Thank you. Happy Saturday, 3 North. What's going on, Larry D. Coleman? What's happening? Ray Murphy, what's going on? Yeah, I froze up, Miss Pam. Had a power surge. Like I said, I don't know. Georgia, Texas boy, what's going on? Ray Murphy, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you guys got me back on here. All right, man. Let's get started. Like I said, I got all kind of crazy things to talk about. First, I want to go back to something they were talking about last night. This is like news, just NFL news. Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna make it short. You guys can come in on if you want to. For him to be, as you can call it, why let the outside noise distract you? Your job is to play football, take criticism, and uh, play football. You're supposed to be a leader, which I say you're not because you don't show up to your OTAs and stuff like that, and your players are there. No, you're not showing leadership. You're being a spoiled kid. That's what you're doing. You're being a spoiled brat. And the NFL has spoiled him, and some of the fans, because he's a exciting gimmick for the NFL, you give him buys. You give him those passes. But hey, that's life. But hey, man, it is what it is. But like I said, Lamar Jackson, still a kid, but his mind is still a kid. He's a grown man. He needs to step up to the plate and become an NFL quarterback, which they draft him to be. So that means he needs to work. Like I said, a lot of people call him AU. Yeah, he's a gimmick. Like I said, he's Mike Vick before jail. Still, 8 years in. Yeah, he had 4,000 yards last year. Yeah, thanks to Derrick Henry. So it wasn't all on him. A lot of that had to do with Derrick Henry running the ball and bringing everybody in the box. So, but that's all I'm saying about Jackson. What we got here? What's going on, BP? How you doing? How you doing? All right. We had a roster move this week, and I don't know if a lot of people talked about it or not. I was gone, so I didn't really hear a lot of stuff. But they got rid of Jace McClellan, and they signed what's the young cat from the USFL? They actually signed him, and I was thinking when I saw this, uh, was it Joshua Corbin? And he's the same kid that played at Florida State, if I'm not mistaken. He was a pretty decent running back at Florida State. I think he's like 5'11", 205, somewhere in that range. Explosive. Do y'all feel that this room is a little crowded? This running back room is a little crowded? Or will it get crowded? Do y'all think, because the Falcons have, I'm going to say 5 decent running backs, or is Joshua Corbin just a camp body? Will he get a fair shake at this? Because he's been on several NFL teams. Like I said, I don't know. I can't say. I really don't know. Here, let me get this keep this going. I gotta find. me see what yeah. But yeah, so it's just one of those things that we have to we looking at because you got Bijan, you got Tyler, and a lot of us forgot about Carlos Washington. He's been on this team for 3 years. He's been here ever since Bijan's been here. I agree. I agree there too, D. Coleman. But Joshua Corbin, he go get guys that show they have the from like the USFL. He I think he got somebody else from there, but I don't know if they played a lot. But he went to the Canadian League and got DF. So he sees talent, he brings them in. Yeah, we got a lot. Southside even said Nate Carter. I like Nate Carter also. So the competition, I'm going to say Tyler and Bijan. I'm going to say they're locked. But this third running back is going to be hell. And the advantage that Josh Corbin has, he can return the ball. Of all the rest of these guys, he's a hell of a returner too. Now, what does Jamal Agnew, you know, just happen to not be that guy as that return guy? We don't know. We won't know that until training camp, preseason, and so on and so on and so on. But having Josh Corbin, he can return. Yeah, Texas boy. However, Koo did play in the NFL, so yeah, that did give him a little advantage on a lot of people because he did play in the NFL too. What's going on, Blackbear?
What's going on, coach of coaches?
How you be, man? How you be? Yeah, just
Good to have you back, man.
hey.
When we didn't hear from you, we thought maybe because it's a high demand for middle-aged black men in the sex trafficking ring.
Oh shit!
Over there in the Dominican Republic.
Well, they had to pry me away from 20 other people then. Shit. There's a lot of us out there, man. A lot of us out there. I tell you, that's one of the best vacations I had ever.
Yeah, I can tell.
I've been a lot of places.
I can hear all in your voice. You sound well rested.
I've been a lot of places that vacation. Like I said, and I got a new sponsor too. I'm gonna put it up in a little while. I got a little sponsor that did this trip right here, man. So, but yeah, I'll put it up in a little while. But yeah, man, the crowded now. Like I said, I know two are going to be solid, I think. But Carlos Washington, Nate Carter, and this Josh Corbin. They go to the XFL. This guy led the XFL, which is, I ain't saying it ain't bad, it ain't great, but he did lead in rushing.
He led the UFL in rushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I say, he had an advantage. He could return kicks. That's a big advantage going into the season. So
that is a big advantage because maybe you can take Ray McLeod off for kick return duties.
What they got him at? Let me see what they got. Ray is he's second to Agnew right now. Agnew is still the guy supposedly. But,
well, I think Agnew got punt return duties and Ray got kick return. He first for kick return, I think.
No, they switched it. It's Agnew now.
Is Agnew now?
For both of them, yeah. Well,
so, we can still swap them out.
Yeah, exactly. But it's going to be interesting, man. Like I said, this running back room, like I said, I ain't had hard no news down there, but I came back. I was trying to jam stuff in my head real fast, but I saw that they got rid of the kid from Alabama, which is, I guess he wasn't doing what he needed to do there. I don't know. You know, Alabama running back, so you don't get a lot of them coming. They get a lot of them come out, but a lot of them don't do nothing. They come out. So
Yeah, and they really haven't given us a whole lot on why this move was made.
right.
And I'm real curious because I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
I did not either. That's my point. It's like, damn, what was he not doing?
Yeah, it got to be something he was not doing,
Yeah.
or something he.
Or did he come in too heavy? Did he come in after Trent Richardson? So,
Yeah, it had to be something.
It had to be something. It had to be something. So, but yeah, like I said, Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson, a lot. But you got three guys that's going to battle. I see that's going to battle for that third running back. So it's going to be interesting in this training camp. So, all right. Who else we got here? All right, I got a lot of stuff I'm going to put on the table. I already talked about Lamar Jackson. That there, he's Position. Now, another position I want to talk about, the center position. Do you think we need another center, or are we okay with having the backup?
Well, who the backup right now?
They got Javon Gwynn as backup.
Javon Gwynn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it hurt to have a spare center, or maybe one of these offense, because the offensive line, the offensive line we got in the draft, he can play every position on the line.
Jack is your Jake Matthews replacement.
Nelson. Yeah,
he is not gonna be playing center. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah,
if that happens, that's pretty stupid of the Falcons. I hate to say that, but that would be pretty stupid.
I think so too. I think you need pure. I think when it comes to centers, you need pure centers.
Right.
Playing center mostly. But yeah, I don't know. Javon Gwynn, I don't know.
But he's been there for 3 years, man. So he's been working under the same coach. So maybe he's, maybe we're gonna see him preseason. This, like I said, a lot of these guys are going to prove themselves in preseason, especially these backup guys. And he's one of the guys who's going to have to prove himself at that position. So, but like I said, they got Michael Gonzalez, the guy they got. I think he was a free agent also, undrafted free agent, and they also got this Matthews Cedric, who I can't remember where they brought him from. He came from another team. Yeah, man, he was at Jersey. I think he was at Jersey last year, but he also came in with what's that team? Minnesota. So
is Javon Gwynn a blocking center or a pass blocking center?
Well, you got to remember Javon Gwynn came in. I think he got drafted. When he was drafted, if I'm not mistaken, he was drafted. I think he was drafted. Yeah, he was drafted in the 7th round in 23. I want to say he came in as a guard when he was drafted. I think he was drafted. When he was in college, he played guard, if I'm not mistaken.
I feel like we did that. I feel like we've been doing that a lot.
Yeah.
Over these handful of years with the center position.
Right. Converting,
yeah. News will take care of business and all. Don't get me wrong, but I think you might be on something. We probably need to have a pure center on the roster, or at least on the practice squad that we could bring up if we needed to.
Right, exactly. So, but yeah, like I said, I think News will be okay. Because think about it, when you're undrafted and you get an opportunity, and that's it. You see this a lot in the NFL. Undrafted guys get opportunities, take off. Mm-hmm. And I feel that for Newsom. He's getting his opportunity. He played 8 games last year, and he didn't do a bad job in those 8 games.
He didn't do bad. He actually did.
He did a damn good job. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, no, I think the Falcons. I'm not going to wood. I don't want to say this word, but the Falcons go as far as their health takes them. That's the Falcons this year. If the Falcons stays healthy, the Falcons will be one of those unstoppable teams. I feel that their health is going to be dictating this team.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
but I think we got the depth.
We got the depth
this season.
That's the kicker right there. Offense and defense. So, but yeah, like I said, if Javon Green will be the number 2 guy, we still need to have somebody on that practice squad who's a vet type person who played center, who's original center to be there. That's another thing.
Who you don't have to worry about getting poached by another team.
Right. Exactly. That's the thing. There's a lot. We got a lot of undrafted guys on here. We got, but the kid from, I think, Georgia Tech. That Josh Gray.
Georgia Tech. Yep.
Yeah. No, he's at Oregon State. They like this kid here. This kid's 6'5". I didn't know he was that damn tall. Damn, he's big. And they was talking about him playing some center, but I don't know. Keep him at guard. Because Wilkerson ain't going to last forever. You got to have some depth somewhere.
Shit, I'm ready for Wilkerson to be unlasted now. Your Bergeron might retire Falcon, bro.
How old is Elijah?
That's straight up.
How old is he? He's only 30 years. He's only 30 years old. Not. That's a good last hurrah for a guy, 30 years. And Kyle Hinton, I think he's even older. Kyle Hinton probably like 40.
Yeah, Hinton up there.
He's 20. He only 27. He's young. He's only 27 too. I thought he was older. Kyle Hinton's only 27. We think about his daddy played the Falcons. No, his daddy played the Falcons.
Oh,
that's what it is. He was with Minnesota in the 2020. He was in Minnesota for a lot of time. He was activated a lot in Minnesota, so he played a lot in Minnesota. Yeah, he's only been down Minnesota and Atlanta team, so I just thought he was old. It sounded like he's just old. So he only got 3 years. Damn, how old was he when he came out of college?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, because I feel like he's been around for quite some time.
He got 3 years of NFL experience. He's 27 years old. So that means he came out. He was old. Wow. Okay.
All right.
But his dad, the other Hinton, played the Falcons a long time ago. So that's why he could be one of those legends kids, whatever. I don't know. And who's that? How old is Storm? Storm Norton, he's older. He's like 31. Damn, he's big. He's 6'8". Oh my God.
Who's 6'8"?
Storm Norton. Good.
Storm Norton. Oh yeah.
Good Lord. Jerome 89 said Kobe Bryant's gonna push Clark Phil off the roster.
Oh man.
Listen, I don't care who makes his team. I don't. I'm gonna tell you, I don't care who makes his team. Knowing they produce, I'll be okay. I'm sure, especially on this the defense has too much depth and too much talent. Somebody's gonna get cut. Somebody's gonna get cut, and we're gonna hear why. He ain't the right person. That's all I can say. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. They moving these guys around in all kinds of different positions, man. They drive me crazy. Then they got Zach Harrison at right end, Morgan Fox at left end, David Onyemata in the middle. They moved Rook to left end, and Brandon Doyle. Oh my Lord, this is a nasty second line. Oh my God.
Yep.
You got Fox, which is a salty veteran, which I like. He's actually decent. Yeah, he set the edge. And Zach, then you're going to bring in Rook and Brandon Dorless and Street on your next line. Oh, my God.
Man, in my opinion, what you see right now on paper is an indication that Players are gonna be moved around so much to
So much.
throw offensive lines off of their protection schemes. We gonna reach some havoc, man, when it comes to the pass rush department and the run defense department. We gonna reach some havoc.
And Diablo has moved in first line on the offense. Troy's on second string.
We saw that coming though.
Yeah, we saw that down. Leonard is on James Pierce. It don't matter. They've been rotating these outside. So it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna have a strong team, man. This is gonna be a very, very strong team. He said, D. Coleman said, we saw Nathan Brooks put on a tackling master class in preseason last practice. He made the practice squad. Yeah, he may be on the practice squad again.
We saw Nathan Brooks have a couple highlight moments in preseason.
He did.
He had a couple highlight moments, but he still had a whole lot of other moments where he was looking lost.
Yeah, he's a tackling motherfucker. So I think
and something else about Nathan Brooks that people don't notice about Nathan Brooks. He's only good at one thing. He's not very versatile. He's only good at coming up in the box.
He's a nickel.
That's all he's good at. He can't track. I haven't seen him be good at tracking players and tracking the ball. I haven't seen him be good at that. I don't see quick first step instincts from him. I don't see that. So the versatility ain't there.
He was activated. How many times he was activated? Week 2023. Did he play on the team in 23? Okay, he was activated week 1 in 2023. 24, he was activated 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I didn't know that. But anyway. Yeah. That's when Mike Hughes was hurt. 7, 8, 9. Week 8. Yeah, week 7, 8, and 9. Mike Hughes was hurt that time.
Yeah, Mike Hughes got hurt. Yep.
Yeah, that's what he was at. What else we got here? Is D. Alford on the bubble?
Is he what?
Is he on the bubble?
I think so. I think he's on the bubble. Because it's not, and I don't think it's necessarily because D. Alford ain't. I don't think they don't have, trust in D. Alford. I don't think it's that. I think it's because he's not one of their guys.
He came in with them. They brought him in. They brought D. Alford in.
Who? You mean Terry brought him in?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Terry wasn't like. Terry didn't have a whole lot of say so in who he brought in.
He came in
when he brought in D. Alford.
D. Alford came in. When did D. Alford come in? He came in 2022. Yeah, he came in. Well, what the hell? Yeah, 22.
He not a Raheem, and he not a Kubrick guy.
I got you there. But it must be something that when the reason they brought him back.
Jared Gray likes him.
That's what. Yeah. And I got to tell everybody, he didn't play bad last year. Some of those plays, everybody put that Minnesota game on him. Yeah, he fell down. Yeah, that was embarrassing. However, you can't blame that play on him. If the safety did that job, that would happen too. But that's another story. He did look. You doing? You falling down, and he fell down twice. But still, where's my safety help when you're playing the cover 2? That's my thing.
And both times it was on a duck.
Mm-hmm. Dead
and something that you just is a big no when, but you don't know it until it happens, and it's real easy to get caught up on a duck because your natural football instincts is to look back for the ball, but when you look back and the ball ain't came down yet, ain't nowhere near coming down.
You lost now. You completely lost now.
You lost.
Yeah, you lost. So, but it was ugly though. So what the hell?
It looks bad.
Then you look at the whole 22s like, that was his fault. But the safety at? But like I said,
what the hell Justin Simmons was doing?
Yeah. I hope it's better this year. I'm just hoping that secondary, those guys communicate. And I'm hearing there's a lot of communication, and these young boys, these new boys that come in, they communicate well. But then again, I think about this also. I heard this the other day on, I can't think it was Troy McElhaney and one guy. This is AJ Sorrell's first time having the same guy at cornerback on the other side of him since he's been here.
Yes.
Second year. 2 times. He's had a different cornerback every year since he's been here.
Yes.
Now, we haven't had a because Jesse's a strong safety. His free safety time is I don't like Jesse playing free safety. I like Jesse playing strong safety wrong. So why not just for GD person have 4 of your same starting DBs playing? That's D, AJ, Mike Hughes, and Jesse. And you fill in a Jordan Fuller or Xavier Watts, whoever's going to be. Now, these guys know each other. And what I'm hearing they're learning now is knowing each other's position. They know what everybody's going to be doing. If you're doing the wrong thing, That means you're at fault. That wasn't taught last year. This year has been taught by Albright. Albright making them play football. Know what my guys, know what my counterpart is doing. And that's defense. If you know what the other man's doing and they messed up, you know they messed up. Right. Nobody knew who was messing up last year. Well, some of us knew who was messing up. But
a lot of folk messed up.
A lot of people messed up last year. This is more of a reaction. Call your play out when you see it. And that's how defenses are now. And Albright, I keep calling the man Albright. Albrick. He done well up in Jersey doing that defense like that. That defense, once he became head coach, that you can tell that defense fell off because he had too much of the responsibility. But when he was at the helm of it, that defense was nasty. So
all that stuff matters, man. The attention.
Keep his hand. Yeah. Keep his hand off the defense, man. Just let these guys go.
That's why when you can think Kobe Bryant's gonna punt Clark Phillips off of off of his stance or whatever. Right. But the experience matters.
Tell me about it.
And it's actually the advantage that the experienced guys have against the new guys in the game, because they know what the coaches are looking for. They know what Raheem Morris is looking for. They know what Jeff Ulbrich might be looking for more so, even though it's his first season as the DC. The experienced guys have seen more than the younger guys have seen. So they know how to come in and catch on faster, or know what the coaching staff is looking for, and it gives them that advantage. So they're going to make fewer mistakes more than likely than the newer guys. And that experience matters to when it comes to, well, who's going to get the start. The younger guys have to prove over the course of time that they're capable of retaining the information and applying it.
Mm-hmm.
And also being able to use their skill sets at the same time to make themselves valuable to the defense or offense if it's offense. So that's why it's very interesting what's going to happen in this training camp. It's very interesting what's going to happen.
I want to list this second unit for the Falcons. I just want to list it for everybody. All right. You got Rook, Street, Dorless. The second unit. Ebiketie, Anderson, Bertrand, Pierce. Mike Ford, DeMarco Hellum, Xavier Watts, Clark Phillip, and Billy Bo.
That could be a starting defense somewhere.
That could be a starting defense on somebody's team. That could be a starting defense on somebody's team. Now, the Falcons, I can tell everybody, the Falcons are stacked. I think the Falcons 2025 draft class and their undrafted free agents is probably be one of the best that was drafted this year.
Yeah.
I think they're one of the best draft classes that was drafted this year. Everybody's talking about this and that and that. The Falcons hit a home run on every position that they drafted this year.
Absolutely.
As well as their free agent pickups.
Would have hit even bigger with Derek Harmon in the mix, but I digress.
Well, I think because they dipped in it last year, that's why. Yeah, Derek would have been a help here, but I think about the Falcons when they went to the Super Bowl. The biggest guy on the team was 3'10", 315, I think what it was, which was
who was that? What's his name?
The crazy kid, the one that
the name started with an H. Yeah.
And they used what the Falcons not doing. The Falcons not playing gap control. They're attacking. They're attacking the whole. They're attacking their gap. They're getting their gaps, and you got to stop them from getting their gap. Where I go, you don't know. We're not going to be playing in the gap. We're going to be playing head on you, and we're going to a gap. So you got to make the decision and go left or right. You got to make that decision. So, and they're going to be sending probably five people going every time. I can guarantee the Falcons will be sending 5 people every play. So they're gonna get the quarterback to the ground. What's up, Miss Chrissy? Scotty Robinson said, I won't be surprised if rookie safety Xavier Roberts started at safety with Jesse Bates. It won't surprise me. Like I said, training camp in preseason. See, I understand we got these young boys, man, but I'm waiting to see what they're going to do in preseason because they're going to play. These young kids are going to play. You're going to see Jalen Walker out there playing preseason snaps. And you're going to probably see James Pierce out there playing preseason snaps. What else we got here? Miss PJ. Oh, she's talking about Christy. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. This whole team can be very, very, very interesting. All right. Now, we got our crow. Well, I ain't gonna call him a crow. All right, guys. Kirk Cousins. I'm just talking about different people, man. Kirk Cousins. I got all this stuff wrote down. He's still on the team, y'all. Does he stay? Is he all back up? What's going on? Did he leave me? Oh, he must have. What you guys feel about Kirk Cousins? Miss Chrissy, you don't know half the story. Yeah. What's up, Auntie? She knows about that trip. She was down there. She was down there with me. I am very rested. Yes, I am. Got to go back to work Monday though. I ain't looking forward to it, but I'm going back. Southside said Kirk's been a cool customer. My guess is that both parties have come to an understanding. Yeah. He said he can be like Matt Schwab. Matt Schwab, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. He could. He getting paid more than Matt Schwab was though. She said, well, yeah, ready for 2026. Yeah, that's true. That we are. George Texas said Kirk's going to retire after the season. Man, we're going to see. Kirk, listen, guys, if y'all don't know, every year, I hate to say that there's a QB somewhere that goes down. Kirk's only a phone call away. So, Jerome said Kirk is about he can take his kids to Waffle House all he wants now. Wow. Okay. He said Kirk Cousins is by the fourth best backup quarterback. But they got Jimmy Garoppolo. I looked at that backup quarterback list. Kirk's number 2 behind Jimmy Garoppolo, whatever his name is. And third was the Daniel Jones, I think. The third best. I don't know. I don't think what you call him. You back in that Blackberry? You good? Right. But yeah, so yeah, I don't think Garoppolo's better than Kirk Cousins. He's younger, but I don't think he's better than Kirk Cousins. Larry said Kirk realized he couldn't get his way in him and his team, and the team agreed. Yeah. No, he didn't want to raise that trade clause. If he would have raised his trade clause, Kirk would have been gone already. I hate to say it, he would have been gone already. Jerome also said, Coach, we need to watch what happens when in many. If the quarterback they took last draft hasn't fully recovered, they may want to trade. We'll see. Yeah. But they brought in who did they bring? Who did Minnesota bring? Let me see who Minnesota brought in. Hold on, give me a second. I'll tell you who Minnesota brought in. Who did Minnesota bring in? I'll let you know in a second. Minnesota brought in Minnesota Black as their backup quarterback behind. They brought in Sam Howell. They brought Sam Howell in to be the backup quarterback. So, whatever that is, it is what it is. Indeed, Miss PJ, I feel the same way. But anyway, guys, like I said earlier before the show, I have a sponsor that I want to put out there. This vacation I just had, man, I'm going to put this information out here for you guys. You guys can contact them. You can screenshot this or whatever you want to do. This right here. Call this Dream Keys Vacation Place, man. They will hook you up. You can get hooked up. I mean, great vacation, man. She can send you any way you want to go. All right, so I'm going to put this on the screen right quick, man. You guys give me a second. Where are we at here? I'll go back there. All right, man. Here it is right here. It's called Dream Keys Vacation. Let me see. Take that out real quick. All right. Yeah, here it goes right here. It's called Dream Keys Vacation, man. You can go to www.dreamkeysvacation and Go in there, or you can go to Nita Pitts at Dream Keys Vacation, or you can call 470-931-7824 and get hooked up, man. They do family trips, they do group trips, they do individual trips. So anything you want to do with any trip you want to go in the world, she can hook you up there.
In the world.
Right? In the world. So check her out, man. I recommend it. I promise you, I recommend it. Got the vacation I had, this all-inclusive vacation I just had, bro.
I'm about to screenshot that one.
Tell you, all inclusive. You know, when you think about vacation, you don't think about all inclusive because when you spend no money on nothing,
that's what I like.
Man.
Inclusive, all inclusive.
All inclusive, bro.
Yeah.
And when you walk out, you know, you got I had a swim out room. So I walk out the back door. I got a little small pool, 3 foot, about a 6x6, 3 foot pool. I just chilled in it every night because it was still hot at night. I just chilled in it, man.
Did it have like a little bar? Like a little bar? You got like you can swim to a little bar somewhere?
No. This is my room. No. Each it was like the lower level. They all had swim out rooms. It was all divided by your room. But they did have swim.
So dope.
There was a swim out bar. There was a lot of bars. Too many bars.
No such thing. No such thing.
Black Bear. Too many bars.
I get it now.
The last 2 days I can listen. The last 2 days I couldn't handle no more. I couldn't drink no more. I was done. I was wiped out.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, and they come to they just come to you. You want anything else? Dude, let me finish this one. You know,
They just keep coming. Yeah.
But the beach, man, I've been to different places that had sand beaches. But on the thing, because certain time of year, I guess in the Caribbean, the seaweed come in from all the storms and stuff that's happening in the water. Seaweed comes in. However, that's fine. But the beach sand is so heavy. Sand is heavy anyway. But when you step in sand, you feel like you're in quicksand.
Yeah.
Man, my legs are hurt so bad. So, and I
white sand beaches?
Yeah, white sand beaches, man. They definitely white sand beaches.
Man.
Yeah. Like I was in the what they call it? I guess it's called the bougie section of the place. So I wouldn't bougie.
Yeah, you gotta swim out back. You gotta back those swim out pool.
I wouldn't bougie, I'm gonna tell you. So we had this, they called it the elite, right? It was bougie.
And
you know, room service 24/7. Okay, yeah, man, it was crazy.
I'm about to be talking to Anita K. Pitts. Oh, her last name would be Pitts. Her last name would be Pitts.
Hey, anyway, so but yeah, she's standing by, man. Y'all, like I said, you guys check her out, man. And go to Dream Keys Vacation, you can put in like a survey and tell her what you want to do. You don't even have to talk to her. You can do the survey and she'll get back with you and she can tell you, give you like what's the word I'm looking for? I guess you can call it an example, a workup of a trip, what you want to do. So just call her, man. And next year we already got a trip. Like I said, this is not just family, this is friends and everybody who can go on these trips. We got a trip going to Cancun next year, the 26th, sometime in July. I think it's 5 days, 4 nights, whatever it is. We're gonna go to Cancun. So, but yeah, you know, all that stuff is information in there. But yeah, man, I had to shout that out, man. So I tell you guys, check her out, man. You guys will not be disappointed. Hey,
man, y'all save your pennies and go enjoy life.
Right.
Can't be all work no.
Yeah, so if you want to. But anyway, Kirk Cousins is here to stay. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Until we meet again. in training camp. We'll see what happens. So we're gonna see how much. Plus, we're gonna see how much. Another thing, we got to see how much work he gonna get in training camp. We got to see how much work he gonna get in training camp.
A lot of interesting things for training camp. Boy.
Yeah,
a lot of interesting storylines.
If Kirk Cousins only getting 13 reps.
Oh, you said 13 reps.
In Eastern State getting a lot of 17 reps. We got a problem now.
Man.
We got a problem now, sir.
Man.
It is. That's a problem, right?
Understatement.
That's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
So
yeah.
That's a problem. No, that ain't Kyle Pitt's sister, y'all. That ain't his sister-in-law either. No, it's not. That's actually my sister.
Oh.
Yeah. It ain't Kyle
Plot
Pitt's
twist.
sister. Yeah.
Plot twist.
I'm not related to Kyle Pitts either. She ain't married to Kyle Pitts. She ain't no Kyle Pitts, man.
Plot twist on y'all.
But yeah. But what is that? He said too many bars and stuff. Man, trust me, bro. When you got these people down there, or you want something to drink? You want something to drink? You want something to drink? Yeah. Hey, listen, we just go back to the trip, right? This trip. We in like I get to call them gazebos. What do you want to call it? Like a little bedding thing that you sit under on the beach and you're covered and everything. Cause I was on the elite beach. You got guys that bring your drinks to you there. The elite beach had a bar, so you got people bringing you drinks to you there.
For free.
For free fee.
For the free. So,
and when you checking in, they bring you drinks, bro. So it's like, damn, when is it gonna stop? you have to tap out yourself, because they're gonna if you don't tap out yourself, they're gonna bring you. They're gonna keep bringing.
Because that's the DR too, right? You was in the DR, right?
Yeah, I was in the DR.
They don't import a lot of they alcohol not imported. They make a lot of their own.
They make their own.
They own shit.
Yeah. And I brought back this one GR liquor that they made. They say it's compared to Casamigos. I haven't popped the bottle yet, but I may have to sample tonight. They got this one liquor they make down there. It's almost like white. They call it white cognac. So I'm gonna pop that bottle too. When? I don't know, but I'm gonna pop it. But yeah, they make a lot of liquor down there, man. So but there is one thing I didn't like about their Coca-Colas, their drinks, their pops, whatever, like 7-Up, stuff like that. It's straight sugar. I can't do straight sugar on pop. You know, when first thing I did when I got back to the U.S. and when they got me a real. Anyway, got one more topic. I'm gonna see what everybody think. All right, we got a lot of players on this Falcons roster, right?
Right.
And what I did yesterday, actually, who are my top 10 Falcons on this roster? Who are your top 10 players of? I ain't gonna say importance, but your top 10 players on this roster. I'm gonna give y'all mine. You guys can put y'all in the chat. Blackberry, if you can think of yours, you can put yours in there too. All right, my first one. People gonna disagree, man. I don't care if you do or not. All right, Bijan Robinson. He's 1. Jesse Bates III. 2. Michael Penix Jr. 3. Chris Lindstrom is 4. AJ Terrell is my 5. Darnell Mooney is my 6. Drake London is number 7. Number 8, I put Jalen Walker. And number 9, I put Rook. And my number 10 player, that I think that is important, is Ryan Newsom. I'm sure everybody else got somebody else. But those are my top 10 players, I think, going into this year. Who would you left off? I know this.
My audio cut out. My audio cut out it when you was going over your list.
Oh, my audio cut out?
Mine did.
Oh, okay. Who did you hear?
Say it one. I heard Rook. I think you had Rook at 8 or something like that.
No, Jalen Walker was in. Okay, I'm gonna start over. I had Bijan, Jesse Bates, Michael Penix Jr., Chris Lindstrom, AJ Terrell, Darnell Mooney, Drake London, Jalen Walker, Rook, and Ryan Newsom.
Okay.
I know you got somebody. Who would you have left off? I'm going to ask you because I know you. I heard you in your voice. You're going to leave somebody off this list. Who is it? I'm sure other people got somebody who they leave off this list. See, Scotty Robinson, Jake Matthews was left off this list. AJ Mitchell Mooney. Caden, okay. Who's JP? Oh,
James Pitts Jr.
Walker, Newsom, and Pitts. Yeah, Jake and Pitts are off. Yes. Like I'm gonna say this. Pitts is very important. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know something. Now, this is an early fantasy thing for you. If you get a chance to draft Mooney, draft him this year. I made a mistake last year not drafting that kid. That joker went off.
Darnell Mooney.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Larry said, take off Newsom. Newsom is more important than anybody in this offensive line, guys. Our center quarterback connection has to be on target. So you can't take your center off.
Yeah, for me, it's always center, then left tackle. If he's the right-handed quarterback. In this case,
exactly.
Right.
That's why Jake was not on it. That's why Jake wasn't on it. That's why I put Chris Lindstrom on there. Tell Caleb, you better get his ass. See? That's why Lindstrom's on there.
That's why Lindstrom's on there. I would have, okay. All right. If I'm doing this on the spot, most important player on this team. I think Michael Penix Jr. because I always feel like the quarterback is the most important.
Yeah.
Jesse Bates second.
I got Jesse second. Yeah. So you would switch Bijan and Michael Penix, wouldn't you?
Yes.
I knew you would. I knew you would, but the reason I said Penix, not the what's called. This is me. I don't want to. It's more like a pressure thing. I don't want to put no pressure on him. I would have more pressure on Bijan than on Michael Penix. Yeah, that's the only reason why. But I do understand what you're saying, and I do agree with you to that degree. But this year was more like a coaching mindset. What I did, who was more important, because this offense is going to run through Bijan. I don't care what nobody say. It's going to run through Bijan. And I think Jesse's more important because he's going to have to be that leader on that defense by far.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she got Caden in there. Caden's gonna be important.
I think Caden Ellis is gonna be more important than what people giving him the attention for.
I do agree with you, but don't you think they're
I
gonna
look at. Go ahead.
go ahead? I was just saying, Walker, because of where he was drafted at,
Okay.
in his persona of what we think he is, because we haven't seen him in the pros. We've seen him in college, yes. And his persona of what he is right now, what we think of him, has to be important. I understand Caden's going to do his thing. Caden's going to do his thing. I'm not worried about Caden this year. Caden's going to be Caden. But is Caden going to be here next year?
That is a good question. That is a good question. But in fairness to Caden Ellis and to what I think we're trying to accomplish here in 2025, he's going to be detrimental to what we want to do this year.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Because I unlike most of the fan base, I am expecting to compete with the best in the league this year. And if I'm expecting to compete with the best, I'm expecting championship level play.
I agree.
From the Falcons. And when I look at what they attempted to do with Caden Ellis late in the season, in the latter of the season last year, I see them trying to implement that game plan with not just Caden Ellis, but with other players on the defense as well, like Billy Bowman and Xavier Watts and Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr. and Trice. I see them trying to implement that. I see them trying to do that. And because Caden Ellis has already been a part of that scheme, and we saw how successful he was with it, it's going to be detrimental to the success of this defense. So I think I might have Caden Ellis in the top 5 of important players on this team this year.
Okay. So
you got me wanting to do my own list now. I'm gonna go do.
I want you to do your own list. Do your own list. Bring it up next time.
But I need time to think about it. Yeah, I need time to think about it because I'm trying to.
Let me know what you do. I'm back in full command now, so I don't think I got anything crazy going on. But you be coming on early, man. I be at work. I was like, this joke is on the thing this time of the morning. I said, I can't get up.
Thursday I come on at 8.
8 at night?
Yeah, 8 at night on Thursday.
Okay. All right. Okay, now I know. Okay. But yeah, man. So, like I said, this is just a list. Everybody have their own list. This is just, like I said, this is a quick list that I thought about. And yeah, okay, Caden Ellis. For some reason, I didn't have Caden Ellis in my mind. I didn't have no roster in front of me. These were the names that just popped up in my head. Yeah,
right.
Caden can be very, very important. All right. Another question. This is who's going to be the sleeper of this team?
The sleeper
on the offense. Who's going to be the sleeper?
I think the sleeper on offense is going to be one of these new tight ends, like what is it? Tegan Quattuano.
Yeah. And they still talking high praise on Josh Simmons. I don't know.
He's definitely a fan favorite. That's for certain.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like I said, they didn't show a lot of highlights in OTAs. This was the worst. I ain't gonna say the worst. I guess you can call it not the best covered OTAs or mini camps. Because usually there's a lot more videos of everything. They kept this under hush. Then again, I understand that. I can understand why, because this offense is going to be totally different what everybody's seen, I think, too.
Yeah.
So you said what the tight ends? I'm gonna go.
Yes.
I'm gonna go out on what's called. I'm going on a crazy ledge. I see somebody being a steal or a sleeper. I'm gonna say Chris Blair. Don't know why. I think it's his time to shine. That's my offensive guy. It's gonna be Chris Blair. Why? I don't know.
I was gonna say.
I don't know why, but that's just. I liked him last year in the preseason. I thought he should have made the team from the beginning from the preseason last year, but he did not. But Kurt wasn't throwing the ball. Michael Penix was, and he was throwing the ball to him very good. So that's another story. Actually, no, it wasn't that. There wasn't Michael Penix who was throwing the ball. There was that other dude who was throwing the ball. And on the defense,
Easton Stick.
Oh. He got a brother named Weston.
It's not Smith and neither.
Not Smith. But I'm gonna say the sleeper on this defense is gonna be, for some reason, that damn little Kobe Bryant kid. He's starting to grow a little bit.
Another fan favorite.
Yeah, he's starting to grow me just a little bit. Just a little bit.
He sure enough know how to get your attention.
Oh yeah,
that's the damn show.
He's a talker, but can he back it up? Then again, I'm gonna let y'all know something now. I don't know if you guys follow sports in different sports. Every Kobe Bryant that I know in sports, college so-and-so, they dogs. I hate to say it. I don't know why. Every Kobe Bryant that I know in sports.
It's that name, man.
They are dogs, man. They are dogs. I don't know why. That Kobe chemical. No.
It's that mumble mentality that just comes with the name.
I guess. I looked up a lot of guys. That guy's pretty good. Yeah, Kobe wasn't. Well, he had 12 interceptions. That's not bad.
Yeah, I think he led the league, led NCAA in interceptions.
Yeah.
I think he led college football in interceptions.
Well, we got 3 guys that have about 37 interceptions among them that we just drafted.
Yes, we literally have the top 3 corners, the top 3 DBs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In turnovers on the team, and one of them wasn't even drafted. How that happen?
Makes no sense at all. All right. Larry said he had 13. Miss PJ said Troy Anderson. Blackberry, that's your dog. What's gonna happen to Troy this year?
With Troy, it's a you need some lady luck on your side, staying healthy, and every opportunity you get, you got to maximize that opportunity, because you got a lot of people coming for that position, man.
Has he been in camp? Was he in minicamp OTAs?
He was not in camp. He was not in minicamp. He was not in OTAs.
Wow, that ain't good.
When they talk about Troy, they still talk to him in regards of him being injured.
Wow, that ain't good. They said Josh Wood's been showing out though. I'm just saying this is what I've been hearing. Josh Wood's been had a great camp, OTAs in camp. They said Josh Wood. Oh, Troy Getwell. Like I said, I like Troy Anderson. I do. He's a second round pick, man. He's a second round pick. So, all right. Now, I do have one more thing. This is like a little fun thing. I want to know what everybody's thoughts. This year's something you did a long time ago, Blackberry, about music and so on and so on and so on. I got two artists. I got Michael Jackson. My other artist, Prince. Who do you think is the best? Not by money, not by record sales. Somebody talk to me about it. Prince or Michael Jackson?
I'm having audio issue, Coach. I'll let you know when I'm good.
Okay. See, A1, Michael Jackson. Okay. All you guys say Michael Jackson, which is fine. Michael Jackson was a legend, greatest entertainer in music history. But I'm gonna say one thing. I got this one song. One song. I want you guys to give me a song that Michael Jackson sung that is better than Purple Rain. Give me one song that is better than Purple Rain that Michael Jackson has.
I'm going to say off. I'm going to say Off the Wall.
Off the Wall compared to Purple Rain. Thriller. Do you remember the time?
I'm going to say Off the Wall.
Off the Wall. What wall?
I don't want to say Thriller.
You can't say Thriller. Thriller was a video.
What's the
Do you remember the time was better than Purple
Thriller
Rain?
was a video? I mean, nah, you're right.
I'm trying to
because
listen.
You know what, Coach.
Go ahead.
You because this one of them topics.
Yes,
it's one of them topics, right? Where
yes,
you want to. I don't want to. It's like I want because I like Prince. I like Prince too, right? And I do like Prince a little more than I like Michael Jackson.
Remember,
am I breaking up?
Man in the Mirror. Okay. Bad on. See, okay.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. Better than Purple Rain?
Y'all think about this. Bad sold a lot. That album sold a lot. Great album. But what did that album? That album was a dance. It was a dance album, right? Man in the Mirror. Was it better than Purple Rain? I asked this question down in the DR with my family, right? And everybody who was down there, right? And that Man in the Mirror compared to Purple Rain. Dirty Diana clears Purple Rain. Wow.
What clear what?
Dirty Diana.
No. Yeah, okay. I got one that is better.
Go ahead,
Coach.
Go ahead.
I got one that I do got one that is legit better than Purple Rain.
Okay, talk to me.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Hold on, what's the name? What's that damn song? Hold on, wait a minute. What's the one when he's saying that he ain't the daddy? That baby ain't his. That baby ain't his.
Oh God. Now you got me confused. You talking about Mary Jane.
I said Mary Jane. Hey, no,
That's Mary Jane. Ain't that back? What is name?
That's
What's the damn dude?
That's Rick James. That's Rick James. My bad. Damn, what's the damn?
I know exactly. I can't think of the damn song. Billie Jean.
He ain't
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean. Yeah, Billie Jean. Now, Billie Jean is better, but not by a lot though than Purple Rain. But not by a lot.
Purple. Okay. Diamond and
but
Pearls.
I would put.
Hold on. Prince, Diamonds and Pearls. Diamonds and Pearls.
Oh. What about Beautiful Creatures? Oh, the Beautiful
Prince
people?
Was bad, man. Prince was a bad dude. I love Michael Jackson. Like everybody does love Michael Jackson. But Prince music compared to Michael Jackson music. Whoa.
What was the name of that song? Beautiful Creatures?
Prince had a lot of stuff.
Man.
Y'all don't know. Prince was a beast. And I'm not the biggest Prince fan, but I was thinking about music when I was down there. I said, let me ask this something because remember you did that music. We did the movies one night. I said, who's doing music?
My charge in here?
That Purple Raven. Prince and the Revolution was a bad group, y'all. Prince had Let's Get Crazy, man. Prince had some music, y'all.
Man, Let's Go Crazy was a party. It's a party hopper to this day.
Prince had some jams, y'all.
I don't know why I can't think of damn songs right now.
What about Scandalous? About Prince. I can go on, man.
Man, when doves cry.
Yeah, exactly.
Man. Come on.
Listen, Michael Jackson was the greatest entertainer ever. He had some songs. Controversy. What? Come on, y'all.
Man. Little Red Corvette. What's the other one? Little Red Corvette.
Exactly. Baby, I'm a star.
It never stops.
What?
It never stops.
Want me to keep going? Y'all want me to keep going? I'm just saying, Michael Jackson was great, but Prince was bad. Black Sweat by Prince, man. Y'all, man. Mr. Nelson, man. Y'all better stop. The Beautiful One, man. Y'all better stop. Delirious? I'm through. Anyway.
That what I was thinking about the Beautiful Ones. That's what I was thinking about the Beautiful Ones.
Listen, Southside, I'm not saying he was better than Michael Jackson, but his music was to me. That's all I'm saying. Prince had music that can.
I'll be right back, Coach.
Outdo Michael Jackson's music. Michael Jackson was internationally known. Prince wasn't as internationally known as Michael Jackson. But if you listen to Prince music and you try to compare certain things to what Michael done, it's different era. I ain't gonna say it's different eras, but it's different type music. Michael Jackson music was more built for bringing people together. How's that? Is that what I'm looking for? Prince music was for entertaining, make you feel a certain way. You guys understand what I'm saying? Michael Jackson music brought people in. They brought people like, okay, let's make this world better. You understand what I'm saying? But Prince made you like, let's let's go. Let's party. Let's have fun. And like I said, Thriller was a video, the dance video. Billie Jean, it was like a relationship type thing. Prince made you find girlfriend. Prince, you can put Prince music on with your girlfriend. What song can you put on with Michael Jackson with your girlfriend? Tell me one. I'm just saying. But yeah, man. It was just a topic that I want to bring up. And I got more artists we're gonna compare to. So I'm probably do that once a week at the end of the show. But yeah, man. Thank you, Corey. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Southside. Depending on your preference. I like Michael Jackson music. I love Michael Jackson music. Miss PJ said, I'm done. It's a comparison that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about. Corey, I'm gonna talk about that. I got several categories we're gonna talk about. That's a good one too, but we'll talk about that another time. I got something for y'all on that. I got some. But anyway, I don't think Blackberry will make it back in time before I got here. But anyway, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this show today, man. Like I say, I had to put stuff together, but it was cool. Of course, Dale got some pipes also. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that right now. Because I can go deep into this. I love Whitney. You can't, okay. You got me started now on Whitney Houston. You can't compare Whitney's voice with nobody. Maybe a Billie Holiday. Maybe. Somebody back in the days. Billie Holiday. You can put there. But yeah, as far as today's and Whitney Houston's time, there are certain people you don't put up together with. There's certain this in Whitney's one. You don't put Whitney with nobody. Whitney's in a category by herself. So yeah.
All right, I'm good now. I think I'm good. Good audio check.
Yeah, you good.
All right, good. All right.
But yeah, what you call that? With I wasn't gonna talk about it. I'm talking about. Okay, we got one more. We got a couple more minutes. It ain't 1:30. I ain't gonna be that long. But anyway, I don't compare Whitney with nobody. There's certain ladies I don't compare with. I don't compare nobody with Whitney. I don't compare nobody with Patti LaBelle. I don't compare nobody with Toni Braxton. Y'all may like that, but Toni Braxton is my peoples. So those people there, and Gladys Knight, cause she's from Georgia. I don't compare nobody with her. Everybody else you can put together.
All right. Can I say who I don't compare?
Talk to me.
Oh, well, a lot of people gonna be like, Blackberry, come on. Toni Braxton, like you said,
yeah.
As a kid, man, I crushed on Toni Braxton hard. Toni Braxton.
That raspy voice, boy. Look,
man,
I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps.
Man, come on. Shaka Khan.
I can see Shaka Khan. Hold on, let me say this. Shaka Khan, I like Shaka Khan, but Shaka Khan and what's called to me, what's that girl? Roberta Flack. Yeah.
They sound alike.
They don't sound like they're in that same feel for me, by music wise. But Shaka got more than one optical. Shaka can go up, she can go low. She can go high, she can go low.
Yeah.
So what's called? She's in one tone. So I get what you're saying. Shaka, yeah, she's in that. She's in that category.
The other one, Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, hold on. I got a topic on that. We're gonna talk about it. I
I
got a
have
topic on
not
that.
heard.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
I have not heard any. I don't think I've heard anybody sing like Jennifer Hudson ever. Besides, maybe the closest it gets is Aretha Franklin. As far as the power of the voice, how powerful the voice is.
So, is Jennifer Hudson in the category of a Whitney Houston?
As far as what we talking about, are we talking about as in singing? Or are we
Singing.
talking about just entertainer?
Singing.
In singing? Oh, I think she is.
Wow.
She can't. She probably can't hit. She probably can't go as high as Whitney could go. But when it comes to how powerful the power in that
powerful.
voice, oh yes, absolutely. Oh yeah.
See, I got 4 minutes. Okay. All right. That's a great point.
Hey, coach, go watch her performance during the tribute to Jamie Foxx on the BET Awards.
Hold on, brother. You ain't telling me nothing. Hold on. I got something with. I got something for you. you ain't telling me nothing now. Now, like I said, I tested a lot of these questions on my people down in what's going in Dominican, right? Now, one of the questions I asked. Oh, there you go, Larry. Jennifer Hudson or Fantasia. Jennifer Hudson or Fantasia? Who's better?
Jennifer Hudson. And it ain't even close.
I agree.
Fantasia can blow. She can blow, but it ain't even close.
She don't have that power. Jay Hook got power.
She ain't got the power, y'all.
Jay Hook got power. I tell you, they said, man, hey Lizzie, what's going on, Lizzie? That's my girl right there. What's up, Liz? Why you ain't on YouTube looking at me? Liz. No, just back to what you girl. See, I agree. But my family said Fantasia. My family said Fantasia. I agree with y'all. Thank y'all. I agree with y'all. But anyway, man, I like Fantasia. Fantasia got some cool songs though. Fantasia got those songs that make you dance. They make you dance a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, but thank you, Liz. But yeah, Fantasia can sing. Yeah, she can sing. See, you looking at the wrong thing, Georgia Tech boy. Yeah, I'm just playing. No, but yeah, man. Faith Hill, no. They ain't in that category right there. Faith, my wife said the same thing. She said Faith Hill can sing too. Kelly Price can sing. Yeah, they can sing. But yeah, anyway, I got a lot of comparison, man. Y'all gonna like this. Y'all gonna like this segment right here. Now, don't mess with Jill Scott. I don't put nobody. That's another person I don't put nobody with Jill Scott. But Jill is more like a jazz singer. If you like jazz, that's you'll love Jill Scott. Jill Scott has that the type music like that. That's why I like Jill Scott. She has that smooth voice you can listen to when you go to sleep. Yeah. Alicia Keys, yeah, she can sing, play the piano too. Well, I ain't gonna put her in this category with these girls right here. But anyway, Blackberry, I know you listen to it, but I'm gonna get off this show, man. Mariah Carey, I got something for y'all on that too. A lot of people try to compare Mariah with what's called. Ain't men and women can make your ears pop. Well, that what's called message you did.
Man, it's a lot going on. There's a lot.
But yeah, so y'all got some good names in here. Deborah Cox, Tamara. I like Tamara. But yeah, Tony, don't mess with Tony. Don't mess with Tony Braxton. Everybody. I like Anita Baker, but Anita Baker. How do you put Anita? They try to compare it to Anita Baker and Tony Braxton. Anita Baker's. She's an old lady. She's one of those people like an old lady singer. You like the music? The music's great. If you're like a 5-star restaurant in Anita Baker zone, yeah. You're in your car by yourself and you just had one of those days and you just need some music, relax. Yes, Anita Baker there. Or if you just on a regular day, you're gonna listen to Tony. You're not gonna listen to Anita Baker.
Hey, real talk. Anita Baker here right on point at 11 o'clock at night as a kid, and my dad was going to pick my mom up from work at Sears from out the mail room, and Anita Baker come on the Quiet Storm.
Yeah, she's the Quiet Storm person. Exactly. When you want to relax. Yes.
But Tony hit
anytime
at 5 o'clock in the evening when you just got on that yak and you ready to go act up a little bit. You ready to go act up a little bit on that yak.
I used to have that as an alarm. Waking up.
So Tony Braxton.
Yes. Yes. So Keisha Cole.
But
yeah.
That's singles though, but you know, for actresses, right? For actresses. For me, it's Selma Hayek.
Oh.
I don't care how old that woman get, she get finer every single year. I love me some Selma Hayek.
She's in the top. We yeah, you the act, you like the movie stuff. You the movie man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a surprise for y'all next week though on my topics. But we can say Prince got some bad music, right? We can't agree on that.
Right.
We also can agree that Michael Jackson was one of the greatest entertainers in the world, but Prince music is strong. I don't want people to get the wrong idea, but Prince music is. That's all I'm saying. Don't like it? Oh well.
Okay, Coach. I'm gonna ask you one question before you go.
Go ahead.
When that off the wall come on, when you hear that, oh, what's the first thing you want to do?
It was in the 80s.
You want to dance. You
in
want
the
to dance.
80s. But now you hear it, I don't get the same feeling. Now, let me ask you a question now. Let me ask you this question. What's called came out and when did Off the Wall come out? 70 something, 80, the 80s? Right? Some of that range, right? Now, when you hear this song right here, I want to be your lover, what you want to do? You hear it today, what you want to do? You want to dance. Right or wrong? So my point is,
Try and get up out of
here. Right or wrong? See, I'm just saying. Anyway, thank y'all for showing up, man. Don't forget to go check out Dream Keys Vacation, man. If you guys want to take a vacation, man, check that site out. Put in like a request. You can do like a request type thing, what you want to do, and they will take care of you, all right? But till tomorrow, man, regulate the show, man. I think we're back tomorrow. I'm not sure they did one last week, but I think we're back tomorrow. And hey, man, I'm back. Thank
I
y'all.
think they did. Yeah.
So, like I said, thank y'all for joining me today, man. And
Back like it never left.
but I did. I'm almost back 100% right now. So, anyway, wanna be ya lover. That's what Prince says. So remember that song. Everybody dance. I can see y'all dancing. I can see y'all in y'all houses dancing right now. Just for that song. Anyway, thank y'all, man. Peace. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Thank you.
Peace.